Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Kashima Antlers have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Bale, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bale, driven in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not a hint of offside here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Neymar. Good play on the left-hand side here. He's got away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, they could break here. First quarter of an hour gone. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cruyff. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Great chance here from position A1. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. And it's Cruyff. And this is Bale. Bale. Bullish header! In he goes again. And the pass is intercepted. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Crosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a pretty loose pass. Shesko, Vietnam yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Flashes it across, and it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Not the most accurate pass. Pull it. Oh, well played. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. Silvestre making good progress. Yaya Toure. And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Toure was in no mood for any of that. Schneider. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pullet is onto it in a flash. And it's Lahm. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Shesko. Oh, some astute defending there. Schneider. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Kashima Antlers do have a chance to counter here. And it's Cruyff. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Šeško. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Neymar. And it's Schneider. And this is Hazard. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ferdinand. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. Great defending, strong and determined. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Neymar. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And if you do have a chance
Some
today,
first half
please
thoughts?
take some time
Well,
out to
there's
give your
no way
support
to disguise the
Venice
fact that
Stadium
they've been
crowd.
poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And so the action is resumed.
Vietnam really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
It's a promising position. Lahm plays it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 13,
Kashima Antlers
Šeško.
choosing to make the first change.
21, Hullet. Number 6, Johan.
Might be danger here.
Number
Lahm.
22, Bellingham. Number 5,
Lahm delivers. A header!
coming on the field.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Number 7,
Lovely ball and a real chance now.
20, Frenkie de Jong.
Are certainly
Number
playing
4,
with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Driving forward. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Messi. Messi under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Howson gathers from the goal kick. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Neymar. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now the breakaway. Thuram can be a real threat inside the box. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's De Jong. And no, he's seen through all of that. Pass somewhat off target. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Toure really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Lovely bit of skill.
Oh, great feat, that.
Lahm plays it, towering header! And again, that is frustrating.
Kashima Antlers really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence.
Vietnam really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's picked it up out wide. Jordi Alba delivers. Oh, great leap! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And here's Thuram. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Ibrahimovic might just make this.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
De Jong, a player who needs no introduction.
There will be one
Looking to
minute
play him
at a
in.
time.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Taken back almost at once. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that is a nice touch. Quick look, then plays it in. And we're done. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something.
Smoking is
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great... Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Hullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Aimed at the far side. Getting up there! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Lahm, delivered from distance. Khan claims it, safe hands. And now they can spring out of defence. That's the throw.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Yeah. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rafael Varane, and it's Bale. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, that's fabulous! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Schneider! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has been knocked clear. Kashima Antlers are looking to go forward now. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Still goalless at the moment. That has been cut short. Now he's off and running. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bale. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Strokes it back, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Kashima Antlers really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Schneider. Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Lahm has the space to scheme. Oh, sweet feet. Picked out brilliantly. And he shoots! And it's a goal! And Kashima Antlers take the lead. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will. and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Kashima Antlers are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And this is Bale. Stood up well to him there.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's the chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham knocks it into space. Nicely worked. It's a promising position. Azar. It's a good run down the right. Now Yaya Toure. Pass somewhat off target. Pull it.
There will be 1 minute at a
Sheshko.
time.
And here's Bale. Oh, nice touch. Bale puts... Oh, good effort! So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking.
Fellow attendees,
Vietnam
this is a
finding
lost
themselves
children
behind
announcement.
by just one goal
Please keep
at
your
the break.
eyes on your children during the match.
Well,
at
let's
all
not beat
times.
about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Neymar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's quick to return it. Will play through for the wide man. And a header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lam gets over and intercepts. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. And he lines up a... Oh, great leap!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vietnam still this single goal behind. That is good strength. Nicely aimed pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bellingham. Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Gives it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Drills one in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Schneider is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That is very well defended. Bale has good running with the ball. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bale did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's in a great position here. And he's managed to get free. Lam plays it in. He's rising! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 6, Johan Cruyff.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that
Number
really well and
30,
stopped it.
Sheshko.
It's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception, well timed.
Number 23.
Kashima Antlers really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Number 20.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Good ball, good take. Jordi Alba elects to cross. Oh, good climb! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Aims beyond the defence. He's intervened well there. Upamecano. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the... And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and
gorgeous
welcome
evening.
to
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Kashima Antlers have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth...
And Hullet! And over, just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. Showing good feet. Lahm finding himself in space.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Bale goes short. Lahm delivers. He's rising! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Could be danger here. And that's a goal kick.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself...
Big chance! And he's done it! And Kashima Antlers take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Hazard. Silvestre. It's played through for him. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Schmeichel gets it clear. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
Ferdinand.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That ball looks a good one. Oh, no joy this time. Well, there's the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
And this is Schneider. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Neymar. He shifted it to the flank. And it's Schneider. And the finish! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's the chance to counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, strongly challenged there. Lahm plays it in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Bale. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bellingham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the keeper's given it away. Great chance! And no mistake! And they've got their lead back. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He won't be happy with that one. Šeško.
This is the time you need that pace.
Šeško. Bale has the space to scheme. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Silvestre. And it's Neymar. That is good alertness.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Hazard picks it up out wide. Neymar. Neymar driving forwards. Bellingham. That's the end of the first 45. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
And now,
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that's a throw-in. Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Pings in a... Oh, good line! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Šeško is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Šeško. Number 21. Gullit.
Bale plays it short.
Johan Cruyff.
Looking early. He leaps for it. Well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. Right back in the game. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Well, that is true. He's having a pop! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots
Coming
and lots
on
of
to
changes.
replace him is
He got amongst the goals
number
here,
4,
and now he takes his leave.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more.
Tries one from range. Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal. A finish of true class. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Vietnam cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Corner number 3 coming up. Jordi Alba with the short one. Delivered from distance. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now, can they get him away?
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Silvestre gets into a good position. And it's Neymar. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Thuram. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Neymar. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Del Piero. And this is Neymar. Yaya Toure. Now this could be a chance. And this is Neymar.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Toure with a definite foul there. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Vieira. Coming on the field is number 17, Toure.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Ferdinand defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Jordi Alba stood his ground strongly. Yaya Toure. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, such a clever touch. Jordi Alba, terrific effort! And he's there to belt it away. Van Dijk.
Kashima Antlers can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's shifting through the gears here. Wan-Bissaka, they're urging him to shoot. Zaire Emery. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Really well played. He read that perfectly. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
He's picked his way through. And this is Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for options for movement. And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Now it's Hunnit. Looking for options for movement. Cruyff receives him in a wide position. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Not the most accurate pass. Lahm gets into a good position. Oh, what has happened here? Silvestre with the clearance. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Great vision, and he's worked it through. And he is dashing. Big chance! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So, a breakthrough already. Del Piero ventures forward. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Del Piero definitely took on the run with considerable swagger until he shot.
Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. It's a promising position. Looking for the far post.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Lahm is herring after that one. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Schneider. Hazard. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. Now then, the ball's come loose. Schneider! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Messi. Aims beyond the defence. And he's intervened well there. Hazard. Schneider is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And it's been played through. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And it's Schneider. Yaya Toure. That's a sharp pass. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Lahm. That's good running with the ball. Rudiger makes a dash for it. 15 minutes till half-time. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Yaya Toure. This is Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now that looks a decent ball. Bale puts them all in. No foul, says the referee. Schneider. And this is Schneider. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Schneider showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he welcomes it in. Flashes it across. Cleared away. Oh, important interception. Azar. Del Piero. Driving on and making good progress. Bale. Can he spark a counter here? Bale scooting forward. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. Vieira. Bellingham. Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And a header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Šeško clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Vietnam have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
The second period is on the way.
To replace him is
Vietnam currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Schneider, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Backward it goes. He's having a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Van Dijk gets it away. Kashima Antlers have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Cruyff. Šeško, and he was alert to it. And it's Bale. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. Bale's cross. Silvestre can get it clear. Azar, well seen, saw that coming. Bellingham. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Hazard simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Messi is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And Del Piero! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 22, Bellingham. Number 30,
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's come loose. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good read, needed to be. Defending of the desperate variety. De Jong, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Thuram. Decent chance! That's another chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
De Jong. Great ball, and he's in. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
De Jong actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. De Jong plays it in. Impressive jump! It's a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good.
Takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Kashima Antlers really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rafael Leao. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Thuram. He's onside. Zaire Emery. And Sylvestre. Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
This is it then, now or never. Zaire Emery stood up well to him there. That has ended up in no man's land. That has been cut short.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Yaya Toure. Sylvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Zaire Emery. Shot at goal! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Vietnam now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
3 minutes at a time.
Hazard picks it up out wide. De Jong spots it and intercepts. And the number on the board is 3. Del Piero. Yaya Toure. Over to the right flank. And there goes the final whistle. Vietnam pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. And this is Bale. Bale's cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nice interception, well timed. Cleared without hesitation. And here's Bale. Cruyff. Šeško! Superb from Šeško! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Kashima Antlers take the lead. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Thuram. Bellingham, and the shot! And that's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that has left him in a heap. Neymar. That's where it came from. Ah, that's a fine interception. And it's made its way to him. Messi aims beyond the defence.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's a pretty loose pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. And it's Schneider. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard gets into a good position. Goes down, but nothing given.
Kashima Antlers definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Howson. Tries to play it through. Schneider. And it's Bale. Messi. Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's very neat. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Šeško looking to add to his goal. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lam. Oh, such a clever touch. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. They're taking a moment to consider their options. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Schneider. And it's Messi. Now it's Hazard. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, sweet feet. And he's gone backward here. It's Schneider! Goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Time, perhaps, for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Hazard. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. It's run loose here. Bellingham gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cruyff. Good running, strong and purposeful. Knocks it into space. And that is headed for the middle. Short changes him with that pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Silvestre. And Neymar. Hazard, great vision. Thinks about the shot. Chance! And he thumps it clear. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Schmeichel can clear it away. Yaya Toure. Toure cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cruyff. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And smartly reclaimed. Vieira. Vietnam really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Vietnam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Silvestre did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Johan Cruyff.
Looking for the run.
22. Bellingham.
Lovely bit of skill.
Number 30. Šeško. Number 21.
Stojkovic absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Jordi Alba plays it short. It's an early cross. Oh, good play! Oh, off the bar! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
The most accurate pass. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Vietnam may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Yeah. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Thuram gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Lam picks it up out wide, delivers the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Stojkovic. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. And the counter is on. Oh, that's neat. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Rafael Leao looking to play it into the box.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Substitution on the field. Number 23. Now, coming on to replace him is number 13, João Cancelo. Substitutions taking place.
There's a look. Getting up there! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And it's De Jong. João Cancelo hangs one in. Rijkaard. Stojkovic.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Del Piero. Thuram stood up well to him there. And here's Del Piero closing in on goal. And a chance! And he hits the net. And what a climax we have here! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Vietnam give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Now, can they get him away? Can he get on the end of this? Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmart. And that is that. Vietnam perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warrant... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot. It's hit the crossbar. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
He has a look up. Oh, nice touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Azar. Well read, nice interception. Rafael Varane is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Azar. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Schneider. And it's Azar. Silvestre.
That was lovely, that.
Neymar. He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Kashima Antlers really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm. That's a good foray he's making. It's Ferdinand. Cruyff. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Yaya Toure. Silvestre. Neymar.
Pretty robust defending.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Out towards the flank, and it's Lahm. He's in a great position here, and Gullit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Now it's Neymar.
Neymar clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Rudiger. Great vision.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. Šeško. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And just a quick reminder today,
not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Substitution on the field.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change.
Towering header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bale goes short. And it's Lam, looking early. And a header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Šeško actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Kashima Antlers have their second corner now. Bale with the short one. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Messi. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Šeško. Ribéry. Šeško gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Oh, sweet feet. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to play it through. He is just caressing the ball. Cruyff did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's destined for the flank. Look at the space here. Delivered. Big chance! Goal! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Substitution on the field. Number 30.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. First breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Coming on the field.
He's found a way through. Plenty to aim at here.
Number 10, Ibrahimovic.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Jordi Alba receives it in a good position here.
Their response to falling behind has been very strong. They just need a converter to step up now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic. Ribéry tries to pass it through. And the shot! Oh, good finish! And there's the goal! they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Kashima Antlers are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Lam. Thuram is herring after that one. And it's Messi. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, this is a great position. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. The message is clear, none shall pass. Ibrahimovic. Lam, and he's worked it through. He's got away. Plays it in. And a chance! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Ribéry. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. The final 5 minutes. Played into space. That's good vision. No, he's just misjudged that one. Silvestre. And it's Schneider. Space for him to turn and look. Rafael Leao. Ribéry. He is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, super find. He is through here.
Has been indicated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba did... Oh, good climb! And that's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great move.
And there goes the final whistle. Vietnam have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And a quick announcement today.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Vietnam desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival.
Now then, clash of the egos.
But it goes. Kashima Antlers do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Rafael Leao. Out of play for a throw. Bellingham. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, that's nice. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Cancelo. Now it's Rafael Leao. No way through. Aimed beyond the defence.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Howson is the team's great visionary. Yaya Toure shifted it to the flank. Hazard. engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely spread. João Cancelo. Bellingham. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Kashima Antlers claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And we have our very first corner. Saka with the short one. Saka. Always takes a shot! Ronaldo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rudiger. Can he get it through? And it's Neymar. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Silvestre. Silvestre got a long way forward to join the attack. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Kashima Antlers definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Played out towards the right wing, knocks it into space. Silvestre does well to get it back. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. João Cancelo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Rafael Leao. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard. Silvestre. That pass has been well intercepted. Bellingham. Rafael Leao. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he cuts out the supply. Neymar. Schneider. And Silvestre. And here's Hazard. Tries to play it through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Eze.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Good ball, good take. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Back on the way then.
Vietnam really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do.
Well, that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Hazard probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Eze. Great defending, strong and determined. Schneider. Yaya Toure. And it's Neymar. Eze. Rafael Leao. And it's Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. And here's Saka. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And now the breakaway. Nicely weighted ball. Rafael Leao going after that. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Messi under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excess.
Can he finish?
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Rafael Leao. So we've reached the hour mark. Neymar gets on his bike and on the move. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Toure spots it and intercepts. Saka. Hazard. Good purposeful running this. Oh, strongly challenged there. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the finish! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 10, Rafael Leao. Number 24.
They've played it short.
Number 17.
It's a throw-in.
Number 7, Bellingham.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. And it's where? Flings it across. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Number 20, Vinicius Junior.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
Justin Kluivert.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Number 6.
Showing good feet.
Substitutions taking place.
Tries one from range. Oh, crossbar. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Messi, and claimed it back swiftly. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's where?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's well positioned here. Del Piero, and the shot! And there's a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
substitution.
Vietnam have opted to make another change here. Stojkovic to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
The first breakthrough.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Kluivert. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Kobel clears. Girassi, well timed, excellent
2 added
interception.
minutes has been indicated.
Kluivert. Yamal. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Kluivert. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And a chance! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that will be the final act. Vietnam can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went...